Okay, so currently in Gallipoli, and just gonna be driving the car around because Gallipoli, there's barely anyone here. The roads are very empty. It's mainly farmland. There isn't really any settlement here. And yeah, let's go. Currently in Anzac Cove. This is where the Anzacs, the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps landed. The Anzacs landing was unsuccessful due to the Ottomans' strong defensive position. Anzacs were stuck here for 9 months, but they had no choice but to retreat in December of 1915. So we're at a Ottoman memorial, and this was a hospital and a storage facility during the Gallipoli War, and the British, using their planes, bombed this very place, murdering 600 Ottoman soldiers. So these are the helmets symbolizing the Ottoman soldiers. Kosovo, today's Albania. Kirkuk, today's Iraq. Kudus, today's Palestine. Tabriz, today's Iran. Hama, today's Syria. Raqqa, Mosul, Beirut. What you can see here is that Muslims from all around the Ottoman lands came to defend the Islamic Caliphate. They lost their lives, but may Allah have mercy on their souls. So behind me is where the Anzacs landed and fought against the Ottoman Empire back in 1915. And yeah, we're on the opposite side. This is the Aegean Sea, and it's the entry to the Marmara Sea. And yeah, let's go inside. Behind me we have a Tofaş. Tofaş is the first Turkish car ever made, but heaps of Turkish people like to buy these cars and fix them up and put extra accessories into them. This car has very loud speakers, as you guys can tell, and he's lowered the car and he's lowered it very low to the ground. You guys can detach the steering wheel. It comes off and on. There's a full sunroof, comes all the way back out, and there's a very loud muffler here. double dual muffler. It's very loud. Teşekkürler. We got some dessert, and this is something called a waffle sandwich. They basically toast it and toast a waffle, then they pour melted chocolate on top, and then they cut up. They put some cut up strawberries and bananas on top. And then on top of that, some white melted chocolate, and then they fold it in half into a sandwich and they put it into this cup. And yeah, let's have a taste.
Delicious though, with a strawberry and banana.
Amazing. We're currently in the town centre of Çanakkale. Behind me we have the Trojan horse. This Trojan horse was in the movie Troy, made by Warner Brothers Productions, and the movie that starred Brad Pitt. The story of Troy is that the Greeks tried to infiltrate the city of Troy for 10 years but were unsuccessful. So they came up with DB's plan of retreating all their ships out to sea and left behind a wooden horse in front of the gates of Troy as a gift. So in the morning when the Trojans open the gates, they see this horse and later bring it into the city and start to celebrate their win over the Greeks. Towards the night the Trojans get drunk, and once they go to sleep, the Greeks come out of the wooden horse and open the gates and burn down the whole city to dust. And that's the story of Troy and the Trojan horse. So behind me we have another major infrastructure project that the Turkish government is building, which connects Asian Çanakkale side to the European Gallipoli side. So it's a very long bridge, longer than the Bosphorus Bridge. So normally to cross from the Çanakkale side to the Gallipoli side, you would need to wait for a ferry and cross from the ferry, and it'll take a very long time. But now, using this bridge, it'll take you up to 10 minutes to cross from one side to the other.
So we had a great trip, and now we're heading back home.